Finito.
Confringo!
Protego.
Protego!
Accio. Also. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Glacius.
That excuse you fight.
Arresto Momentum.
Confringo!
Arresto Momentum. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Also. Ethereum. Confringo. Accio.
Like is a fat finger.
Protego.
Confringo!
I should have known better than to do. I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade. thinks it's got...
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello again. Penny imagines you have lots of...
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose stitches and drafts.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The Demiguise statues and the mums contained therein were placed... for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Those statues took time.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Confringo!
Practice, so do listen carefully.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind...
Off on another adventure, are we?
It's always frown! He should burn the castle down!
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
I do look forward to going home.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
Highwing, go!
An intruder!
I must be going mad. Oh, little moon calf. Far from home.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Accio! Confringo! Glacier! Accio! Descendo! Glacier! Defender! Area. Expelliarmus, Accio, Confringo, Bombarda.
You can't stop.
Leviosa. Stratego!
What are you up?
We're close to the breakthrough.
Accio! Levioso! Lumos. Lumos. Perigus Totalis. You only have Ranrock to blame.
Is somebody there? Hello?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchant?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must... From what I know of wizard magic...
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Clever.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin
Revelio.
mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Confringo. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Revelio. Lumos.
Don't wish to be seen, do we? I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio. Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing it is something else altogether.
Let's give it a whirl.
We need to be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicion for a moment.
The triggers to Talus.
Something you will regret. You don't know who you're playing with! Gridlock cannot know there was a human here.
Confringo. Bombarda. Gleason.
I will make you pay. Stop! I'm afraid of heights! You no matter how you get me.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through his safely, Amit. You have my word.
Yes, of course.
Bombarda. Confringo.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Well, this might be the best meal I've had in years.
Revelio.
I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
You'll see.
Someone there? Someone's here. At your service.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary.
Revelio.
There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? I'll be quiet. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Glacier. Descendo. Defender. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Levioso.
Clever.
There you are.
Levioso. Potato. Confringo. Accio.
Dead.
Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Bombarda.
I won't rest.
Accio.
Pity.
Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Descendo. Racing.
Rather, let's get this over.
Arresto momentum. Also. Accio.
Think you're clever, don't you?
Confringo.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Loot, not an entanglement we need right now. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Yes, of course.
Ramrod's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
There you are.
Lumos. Accio. Imperial. Confringo. Accio. Descendo.
That was meant to me.
Glacius. Arresto momentum. Defender.
Fortunate end for you. Rather, coming back this way. At your service. Let's get this.
Descendo.
How nice of you to stop by. Moving out at once!
Imperial.
Descendo.
I won't rest till you're dead.
Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Glacius.
I won't rest.
Arresto momentum. Descendo. Accio.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Accio. Accio. Revelio.
not wish to be seen doing. This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look! The lift!
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please... Can we please talk about what just...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Revelio.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
What's that? Who's there? What was that? Feel as though I'm not observed.
Going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
See myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me. Someone there. Wait a moment.
I know I heard something that time.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Nothing over here.
It's Totalis. This mine looks like a tomb.
It's closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confringo. Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting.
Revelio.
Spider to prey on.
One less human to worry about. At your service. You don't know who you're playing with! No!
Confringo. Sendo. Glacis.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio. Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio. Reparo.
Revelio. Defendo. Descendo. Glacius. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Protego. Confringo. Nebulioso. Lombardo. Confringo.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Confringo.
Revelio.
Confringo. Bombarda.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
You should have better put one there.
Petrificus Totalis. Lombarda. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Arresto Momentum. We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they've been waiting.
Descendo. Glacius. Arresto Momentum.
Defender. Confringo. Imperium. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Descendo. Defendo. Glacius. Descendo. Cabolso. Arresto Momentum. Descendo. Glacius. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Descendo. Defendo.
Crescendo. Glacier. Rotation.
Confringo.
Descendo.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Descendo. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Leviosa.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that. What do you have there?
Revelio.
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will
Sebastian,
help us unravel
I think I
more of
found
this
something.
mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another...
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald...
My next broom upgrade will be...
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear... How?
I'm not...
I look forward to our next meeting.
Perhaps I could test that.
Get away with that.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Gryffindor, over here!
Hello again, Amel. We'll see. This is going well. I've made it. Oh! Oh! Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant. That wasn't too difficult. Oh! Oh! This is going well. That wasn't too bad. That was quite something.
Impressive work.
It's been...
You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet. Hogsmeade, here I come.
We shall speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing.
I
think I know how and where to approach the sentries about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Hasn't been anyone as bad as
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco. Mr. Bickle was trying to help us.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble wants Gladrags. I should check.
But please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all...
Thank you for telling me. Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
If...
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Revelio. I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Revelio!
You can stop a thief in their tracks.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Revelio!
I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Using that girl as bait, Alan's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Better have a look then.
I know. Confringo.
Tago!
Accio. Descendo. Confringo. Accio. Bombarda. Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Imperial. Accio. Leviosa. Bombarda.
Become personal.
Nowhere to run!
Thought you could hide expulsion! Disarm my wand, feel my wrath. Expulsion! Is that
Accio.
some sort of dark magic on
Imperial.
Release me!
Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Leviosa. Descendo. Linda. Glacius.
Die for that.
Accio. Confringo. Revelio.
Hey!
Descendo. Compulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. Nothing over here either. Stotalis.
Imperial.
Expulsion!
Accio. Leviosa. Descendo. Glacius. Defendo. Incendio. Arresto Momentum.
I will not be your puppet!
Leviosa.
This is a fast way to get yourself killed, do you know that?
Confringo. Accio. Bombarda. Descendo. Arresto Momentum. Defendo. Crucia. Confringo. Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Revelio.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would go here.
Mr. Rabe.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Revelio.
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there.
Alohomora.
Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you.
Revelio.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Lumos.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow. What?
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco raped...
With all due respect, officer,
I must insist that you leave them. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for... After we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
It's all about having a keen eye.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's left.
Once we tell them about...
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able...
I suppose they are known for having...
That's exactly the right...
What is it?
It's...
That's right.
Yes, of course. We'll meet with them, tell...
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moon...
I don't...
I'll let you know what I find.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle, and I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here? Don't you have...
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course.
I'm looking for my house elf.
Ah, the little one-eared fellow.
I hear you're getting quite... I say... Why don't you...
What? Yes, sir. I will. Thank you, sir.
On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor Black. How are...
Mr. Gaunt!
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my...
Taking the day off, eh? Typical...
I have to write 20 inches on...
Ah, yes! Mixed with...
Are you feeling all right, sir?
I assure you, I am quite... I haven't...
Something is very wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again. It is not too late to reckon. We could...
But the injury, madam...
Professor, more than... And they are fine now.
What nonsense!
A silly game. I have a good mind to...
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure.
I wonder...
What did we do to deserve him as a...
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Oh no, my family's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss...
Oh, Professor.
Remind me of your area...
Charms, sir. No...
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before...
They're not invisible, sir. Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I wonder almost daily why
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah!
Sir?
Ah!
Oh.
I've just...
Leeway, Professor?
Ah, well, yes.
I see. I've heard to confronting Ran...
What? I mean... Good!
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig?
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master. Oh, but...
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks...
Obviously.
And, of course, as...
Ah!
Oh. But...
Ha! Thank you.
Of course, sir.
Ahem. Attentions! The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
If she...
One... And then... My mother...
I'm sorry, Nat.
We all...
Yeah.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with her. And what we... Thank you again for saving me.
Revelio.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's... I suspect there will be more...
Your suspicions are...
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
You've been straying from your instructions. Don't interrupt me. Mind yourself. Understood?
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see a staircase straight ahead. Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. Must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Close. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Depulso! Revelio. Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda. Defender. Revelio. Bombarda. Defender. Repulsor. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Descender. Repulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Descender. Defender. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Dagger. Bombarda. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Defender. Bombarda. Descender. Potato. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Depulsor. Defender. Potato. Bombarda. Defender. Descender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Defender. Dagger. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Bombarda. Defender. Potato. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarda. Defender. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Depulsor. Bombarda. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarda. Repulsor. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulsor. Bombarda. Defendo. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulsor. Descendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descendo. Defendo. Depulsor. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo.
Stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve. God's sake.
Let us always honor her.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
Wait,
don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isidore.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isidora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isidora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait. I heard what you told...
She was. And
monstrous. The repository.
Possibly.
5 names. The Keepers, and who else? Isidora Morganac?
Precisely.
If the Keepers won't tell you...
Perhaps. I hope to hear from... Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, you're...
I knew it would. I may have done...
Protego!
Deek has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deek.
Indeed, Deek does.
A phoenix nest?
Deek would not doubt it.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it.
Deek thinks so. Deek is not sure why. Deek hopes that you...
wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Bombarda. Descendo. Cabalso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Defendo. Glacius. Descendo. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Bombarda. Accio. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Revelio.
Outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
You dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Aloha Mora. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. That wasn't too hard.
blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here.
Revelio.
Confringo! Bombarda! Could the Phoenix be in there? Confringo! Bombarda! Imperio! Confringo! Leviosa! Leviosa! Bombarda! Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Confringo!
Revelio.
What? No. Such a single feather fetches. Just imagine a whole bloody bird.
Oh, should have stayed at the castle.
Petrificus Totalis. Confringo.
Come out before I find you.
Petrificus Totalis. Bombarda. Revelio.
Someone's... Stop right there!
Petrificus Totalis. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Revelio.
Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda.
Revelio.
More poachers. How many are there? Revelio.
Perhaps I shall scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Petrificus Totalis.
You there! I see you!
I prefer this form, thank you!
Slippery also.
Accio. That goblin helmet, Pilford. I want that back.
Accio! Repulsor! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Glacial! Arresto Momentum! Lindo! Lumo! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! The Phoenix!
It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
Allow me to put you out, misery. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. There it is again. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Descendo. Arresto Momentum. Repulso. Accio. Arresto Momentum.
8 legs is simply too many.
Defender. Imperial. Confringo. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Imperium. Crucible. Levioso. Confringo. Bombarda. Capulco. Accio. Arresto momentum. Vindo. Glacius. Revelio. Protego. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Glacius. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Well, there isn't a little hypocrite.
Expelliarmus.
Perfect. Target practice.
Aerial.
Levioso!
What is this?
Ruthless, don't go down easy.
I never expected that from you.
Reducto!
Accio. Bombarda.
Oh, what's the light going?
Expelliarmus. Imperial.
Back for more
Levioso!
of the brightest child. Shall we begin?
Levioso!
Depulso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Sendo. Defendo. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
I'm sure it's a...
Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. That was the High Wing. Revelio.
Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe.
Accio.
Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. I should investigate.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable! Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens! What a beauty! You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were... Look at all you've done.
I couldn't have done...
Deke is... helping you do. Deke will always...